Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. More on them after the reaction. Well, how's it going there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We are here, and it is time for another solo motion picture reaction. I don't know what this thing is right here. I was trying to do a Jim Carrey impression, but you know, it's been a minute since I've watched some peak Jim, and that's what we're here to rectify today. We're watching The Mask, my friends. And I know what you're thinking, John, how have you not seen The Mask? Great question. I remember kids loving this movie growing up. It's been built up very much over time. We were in a Jim Carrey house growing up. So suffice it to say, I got some gaps to fill in, and you guys are here to help me out with that. Leave a like for going back in time, for nostalgia, for big faces, and also don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you very much to Prepper for helping to edit down these highlights. It is a tough task, and we appreciate them for it. Also, if you want to get the full Mask experience alongside me, come on over to patreon.com/TheRealRejects, where you can sync up with your own copy, put it in the DVD or the Blu-ray, and watch along with me. We also got a whole bunch of other stuff over there with reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. It's a blast, my friends. And hey, without further ado, let's unmask this the movie. Roll the bumper. We're done. This is a Dark Horse comic? I knew this was like a based on a comic book, but I didn't realize it would be Dark Horse. Do they also do Spawn? Who does Spawn? Speaking of, what's the best Dark Horse comic? Leave one of your favorites in the comments. Maybe I'll check one out.
Hang on a sec.
Oh. It's been buried in the deepest, darkest depths to protect all of man from its treacherous magic, or whatever treasures lie within. I love that they're just opening it right here. Oh! What a happenstance. It's nice. It looks like one of those little treasure chests you get for like a fish tank. Hey! Title cards too, man. Back in the day, I feel like title cards had a certain like tangibility. It's different now. Oh, Looney Tunes?
I got those concert tickets you wanted.
You're kidding. For Friday night? Stanley, this is great.
Stanley? Stanley?
So what time should I pick you up?
My very best girlfriend just came into town, and I know she would die to go to this. Could we maybe get an extra ticket for her?
Uh-oh.
They're sold out. That means there's no more.
StubHub, man, get that markup.
Well, I just can't let her sit home all alone.
Why don't you just go with your friend?
Aww.
Stanley, you are the nicest guy. Really,
Oh.
you are.
Yeah.
I might have done that.
Tonight, I'm gonna take you on a love safari.
What?
Deep into the darkest heart of the urban jungle.
What
Tell me more, Buana.
does that mean? Oh no.
Coco Bungo Club. Hottest new joint in town.
Cuco Bunga Club.
Only the creme de la creme need apply. This is going to be the perfect night on the town.
Yes, my man's got the cream. Thunderclap. Excellent. This already feels like a comic book, like a kooky comic book. Selena Kyle. With the stretch zoom. Nice. Yep. Oh, what? This Cameron Diaz? Dang. And then crush it right back in.
Stand back and observe.
Damn, where was this in her rise? Wow, nice smoky eye, dude. Where was this in her rise to stardom?
You know, you're lucky you caught me. I was just on my way out to a very...
Hold this for me, please.
I will hold anything you want.
Is this a fantasy?
Can you help me?
What is it? Okay, I guess this is real. The drawer is a metaphor.
What kind of account do you have in mind?
I'm not sure exactly. You see, I'm just terrible with things like that.
This is me at the bank.
That's an interesting time, Mr.
Ipkiss. Stanley Ipkiss.
Ipkiss.
Kind of reminds me of one of those, what do you call it? Inkblot tests.
Rorschach test.
Right. May I?
May what?
Such a mess.
Oh my.
Oh, of course. That's what they're there for.
Yup, just that.
You know, it sort of looks like,
Yes. Bear your psychology.
a young woman riding bareback. Sort of a Lady Godiva or something. What do you see, Mr. Ipkiss?
This is a fantasy. just a tip there.
It's a power touch. It's supposed to make you feel powerful.
Oh,
Does it work?
Mr. Gray will see you now. That was a little bit of what's that movie where Sharon Stone crosses her legs? That one. It's the only thing I know about that movie.
Different plans.
Yep. Oh, just get your bingo card out for phallic and otherwise randy metaphor innuendi. Yes, okay. I was like, there's no way that this is just genuine. She's really good at that, though. Like, I can see why people fell in love with Cameron Diaz immediately.
What do you think? Yeah, it's not bad. Them motion detectors are a pain in the ass.
Sure. Oh my God, it's what's his name?
You talking to the doctor. I do have one question.
You're the doctor. Timey-wimey?
What does Nico have to say about all this? Nothing. Seen his grift. Get real, man. Everything is his grift. He owns you. He owns this club. He owns this whole stinking town.
Yeah. Get real.
You mess with Nico, you end up taking a dirt nap.
Hey, sleeping with the fishes.
He's the only one who's napping.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm about to give him a serious wake-up call.
And I'm gonna wear this around town.
So first we take the bank, then we take Nico, and then my friend's school is out.
Fascinating. I would love if that scene just went on for another minute while they both just laugh back and forth at each other.
I'm here for the Civic.
Brake drums are shot, and you need a new transmission.
Was your name Ernie? Hey, Bert.
All I wanted was an oil change.
Oh,
Well, you're lucky you caught these problems now before they cause you some serious trouble.
in like 15 years.
I have to have a car tonight.
Hey, bring around the loner.
Oh my God. Whoa! Hey, you clay bar that, put some fresh paint on it. That's a cool ass ride, all right? And fix all the guts. You get what I mean.
Gals, want you to meet my buddy Stanley Ipkiss? Humongo
What?
in the banking business.
Oh, he's just there. He's not the doorman.
Yo, Bobby.
Uh-oh.
How you doing, buddy?
Ugh.
Charlie,
How are you? How you
Hey.
doing, my friend?
How's it going,
Hey,
Charlie?
good to see you. Okay, then.
Whoa, damn, dog.
See you on the inside.
Charlie got the hookup. Aw.
Bobby? Charlie?
Wow. Charlie is a terrible sidekick. That's what you call wingman in a comic book.
Never cross the rope.
No, but my friends are on the inside.
Lose him.
Hey, come on.
Lose 'em. Ouchies.
You put me down right now, or I am never coming back here.
Ow!
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, man, your whole drip is dripping. Damn, dude. You're gonna have to jump that guy now. Oh no.
Are you okay?
I'm great. Really good. I just...
Your car, sir.
That's not my car.
Oh boy.
Ticket.
You are employee of the month there, sir.
But I am very angry.
Jim Carrey is really good at doing, like
You're driving in a Porsche.
he's good at doing obviously the broad slapstick, but still, tempering it with discernible emotionality. It's like when he's sad or hurt, it still comes through. I'm beginning with these viewings to basically appreciate the dimensionality of him as a performer beyond just the obvious. Ooh. Thing's about to fall apart. Woo! I felt that. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, how many takes was that? That was beautiful. Oh my God. They must have been timing and pulling all the pieces like specifically. Oh. The world's better off with you, George Bailey. Don't jump. Whoa. Oh, the diver. Hey. Clarence. And he works at the savings and loan. Is this going to be a secret? It's a Wonderful Life. Trash Man. It's Swamp Thing. Oh. Oh, it's got like a mask of its own. That makes more sense. I was like, is he just going to put it on? But it has an allure.
You have any idea what time it is?
Actually, no.
Ouch.
My new carpet!
Well, this is coming right out of your security deposit, Ipkiss.
Yep. My rent.
What'd you do back at the laboratory to get your bolts tightened?
Ooh.
I should have said that.
It's okay. It's all right. Was that a Frankenstein joke or a Frankenhooker joke? Hey, the wolf, the cartoon wolf. I like how many, like, you know, Looney Toony kind of things they're peppering in here, too, just as, you know, iconography. Awooga!
I'll throw it one time. I ain't gonna throw it with you attached to it.
Whoa! Oh, that's gonna happen later.
All right, Mrs. Peenman.
Whoa! Mrs. Peenman. Oh, that's a character name for you.
So, Dr. Newman, you're saying that everybody wears a mask?
That's correct.
Hi, Ben Stein.
We suppress the id, our darkest desires, and adopt a more socially acceptable image.
That's you, man.
Is, of course, the masks we wear.
Oh, and the dog doesn't trust
Thank you
it.
so much for being with us today.
Some good cover art.
What are you looking for, huh?
Yeah, the dog knows.
You like it?
Don't throw it to him.
That's correct, Wendy. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking.
Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall! Whoa!
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Interesting line response to that. Whoa! Don't fall prey to its glamour. Whoa! Yep. It's fun how much they've teased this. Whoa! Ah! Oh my! Whoa! Jesus! Taz with the Taz pillow. Is there this much Looney Tunes in the comic? Whoa!
Smokin'!
Smokin'! Whoa!
It's party time! P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you do. Oh my God, that suit, the suspenders, the tie. Oh, she just wanted quiet before. I thought she was just policing what he watches, not that it's loud. Oh, you're like Roger Rabbit, man. Oh, okay, so like, Whoa! Excellent. Whoa! Damn! This is fascinating. Ah! This is a fascinating blend of things. Oh. Get into the back.
He wants to communicate.
This guy's breaking the fourth. Whoa! This is so wild. It's like Deadpool before Deadpool. Or maybe not, but, you know, depending on the... Where's Coy? When did they start writing Deadpool comics?
1991. February 1991 was the issue, but the book was actually released December 11th, 1990, because technically comics come out earlier than the publication date. 1991 is the Jeopardy answer. 1990 if you lived it.
You got the time?
As a matter of fact, I do, Cubby.
Cubby?
It's exactly 2 seconds before I honk your nose and pull your underwear over your head.
Oh, no. Oh, from the front! Ah! I mean, it's terrible either way, but...
Hey, little anal-dwelling butt monkey.
Damn.
Nobody likes a fat balloon-head.
This guy with the mohawk's having a great time.
I'd like to do something for you, son.
We have a giraffe.
Yes, we
There you
do.
go, son. Now get out of here. You bother me.
You bother me.
Last but not least, my favorite.
Do that magic trick where you eat it. Hey. Whoa!
Tommy gun.
Is he actually shooting him? We're trying to. What are the physics? What are the rules?
With these powers, I could be...
Oh.
A superhero!
Yes!
I could fight crime, protect the innocent.
Wait for world peace.
But first...
Truth, justice, and the American way. Whoa! First.
Hold on to your left.
Great use of props. That is very cartoon. Did
It's a dream.
Yes, of course. So I'm gonna protect the innocent, fight crime, and all that stuff. But first, I'm gonna beat the shit out of these guys who are scamming me on my auto repair.
Ipkiss?
Hey.
Stanley Ipkiss?
Wait a minute, that's
Lieutenant Kellaway, City Precinct. You know anything about the disturbance last night?
what's that guy's name?
Some kind of prowler broke in and attacked Mrs. Peenman.
Oh no.
You didn't hear anything?
Oh, it wasn't a dream.
The 20-aught buckshot 5 feet from your door.
Ooh.
See that? He put that right in my floor, and then he jumped out the window.
This is impossible.
Those pajamas are impossible.
Hey, that tie is impossible, all right?
If you remember anything unusual about last night, call me.
Thank you, and good luck cracking the case.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Late!
Oh, it's 7:43.
Keys. Where's the keys?
Oh, this is me leaving for every shoot.
Milo, get the keys. Get him. Find him.
You got this, Milo. We believe in you.
Get the keys.
So he's like a Looney Tunes superhero, essentially. Is that like, that's cool. I always knew this would be like a wacky movie, you know, like a comedy, obviously Jim Carrey, but yeah, like the idea that it's an actual like slapstick cartoon version of the superhero. And great color contrast with the pillow there. Yep. Complementary colors. Whoa! Careful, Milo doesn't run after that and jump out the window. Jeez. What, is it like drawn to him? Did it like choose him because it knows he loves Looney Tunes?
Proctologist standing by.
Whoa!
You heard me. Best one you can find.
Oh my God! Sorry, the proctologist line took me a second.
There it is, boys. You broke the case. Come on, get the
Ouchies.
rubbernecks out of here.
It's not Paul Reiser, is it? No, he's got a slightly different face.
Where were you last night? The girls and I were looking all over for you.
Did you happen to look outside?
Yeah.
In the gutter?
Yeah. This is all your fault, dude. You're a horrible wingman.
Ipkiss.
Whoa.
You're 40 minutes late. Now that's the same as stealing.
Nary a more American word hath been spoken.
Oogling girly pictures, you might actually get some work done around here.
She's a prospective client of Stanley's.
Oh, really?
American sentiment, I should say.
The next time she comes in, you be sure to send her to my office.
Of course.
You betcha.
So she's a singer, performer, and she's on a crew for a grift crime heist?
Stanley, listen to me. A girl like that is always looking for the BBD. The bigger, better deal.
Fill in the blank.
She's sensitive. Stanley, forget her. That girl will tear out your heart, put it in a blender, and hit frappe.
Ooh, extra shot.
You need somebody a little more down to earth, somebody with some integrity, somebody with red hair.
Oh.
And full pouting lips.
What?
A green jacket and a name tag.
Dude, you're the cartoon wolf, man.
May I be of some assistance?
Stanley Ipkiss. I'm Peggy Brandt from the Tribune.
Look, I canceled my subscription because they kept stealing my paper from
Oh, no. Actually, I just want to ask you a few questions.
About what?
Ripley Auto Finishing. You're a customer of theirs, aren't you?
Wow, thorough.
Me? No, I don't even have a car.
You don't own an 89 Civic?
Wow, you just got their whole, like, receipt file and everything?
It's all coming back to me.
Jesus.
What'd you say your name was?
Peggy Brandt.
Peggy Brandt.
You printed one of my letters last year. Nice guys finish last.
Nice guy?
Yes.
Wow.
Do you realize how much mail we got about that letter? I mean, there are literally hundreds of women out there looking for a guy just like you.
Oh, no. A nice guy, TM.
You know how hard it is to find a decent man in this town? Most of them think monogamy is some kind of wood.
You know, it's only an HOA.
Why are you covering this story?
Because dear Peggy pays dick. I'm starving to death. I'm looking to become a real reporter.
So many loaded lines.
I just want the truth.
God, I wish I knew the truth, you know?
Me too.
You really think hundreds of women are looking for a guy like me?
Sure.
Can I meet all 100 of them?
I'm one of them.
Wow! Oh, my dude. What the meat cute on that. Jeez.
Next time, why don't you call, all right? Leave the delivery boys at home.
Oh, Jesus. This guy reminds me of Chris Sarandon, but it's not Chris Sarandon. Whoa, what do we got? Oh! Jeeps. You will be the T.
The cops tried to shut the club down this morning.
Ooh.
They say you've been using the place to run your own small-time scams. I get things like that, I start losing my concentration.
Oh, yeah.
It goes straight to hell.
Oh!
You could too.
Yep, out.
1 week to get out of town. I'll use your empty little skull to break in my new 9-iron.
Yeah. This is the most sinister golf scene in cinema history. Damn. Oh. The siren call summons. Or a siren song for the alliteration.
Mr. Ipkiss.
Ooh. Please be like the Dumb and Dumber dream. He's so good at that. At blending the suave, the timing, but the wacky. So much punctuation. Oh my. Yep. Oh, yep. Milo, stop it. Stop it.
Tina, come on.
Oh.
We can't. Milo.
Need your buddy. Bombshell explodes. I always wonder where we got that term for beautiful blonde people. The solution to my confidence and assertiveness issue is simply that I need to become this wacky man with a green face. Whoa! Did it pull you that time? Ah!
Hold on, sugar. Daddy's got a sweet tooth tonight.
Oh, yes. Careful you don't catch a cavity. Ooh, damn. That was good. That's good. Great minds. Hey! Whoa, Sweeney T. Careful.
Somebody stop me.
Hey! Hey! Damn.
Can't make the scene if you don't have the green. I better make a little stop.
Kids used to say that all the time. Smoking and somebody stop me.
How's it going, Freeze?
Looking good here, my man.
My man.
I gotta get downstairs and make sure I see him.
Oh, I saw that.
The doctor is about to operate.
I would love it if this guy is just Doctor Who on like a sidebar. His outfit's like he could be, and his vibe if he was a little more whimsical. I'm sad he works for ear.
Sorry, fellas. Waste not, want not.
So he just robbed the bank? Or is he just taking the money for safekeeping? That's not... That guy with the long hair looked familiar too. It's not Chris Heyerdahl, is it? This is the official movie of that guy's whose name I can't pull. Oh, that not Tom Cruise guy looked a little familiar too. Not Tom Cruise / not Dennis Quaid. Ooh.
Are you on the list? But I believe my friends are. Perhaps you know them.
Yes.
Grant and Jackson.
My friends, George Washington, etc. Hey! The doorman is not Kevin Pollak, is it? I don't think so. It looks kind of like him.
Most beautiful flower of the Coco Bongo, Miss Tina Carlisle.
Let's go. Ooh. Jessica Rabbit.
Makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, babe.
Ooh. Is she singing?
For Christmas, a diamond ring.
Hey. It's like Jessica Rabbit, but also like, where is this in relation to Cool World? Isn't there like a blonde torch singer lady in Cool World?
Makes me treat you.
Great example of makeup working with an actor. Woo! And probably very handy that it's green, given the CGI embellishments they undoubtedly have to do.
We got trouble. You better come upstairs.
It's not Chris Heyerdahl. Kind of looks like Brad Dourif, but also not him. Yep. And it's like when the CG could be better, like it's fine because it's supposed to be cartoony. Although part of me wonders what it would look like if they did some actual like Roger Rabbit hand-drawn style. For a moment like this, for example. But also, I mean, that looked great. Like that was really funny.
Let's rock this joint!
Whoa. Ooh, yeah. Dude, this is like an ultimate fantasy. If you could bust up into some joint and be like, change the music, and now I'm gonna stop the show with my dance moves. Like, hey. Yeah. Ooh. And very easy to swap out with a stuntman for him if you need to, or a stunt dancer.
Someone hit the joint before we cut.
Uh-oh.
Suck on it.
Suck on it. No, that guy.
Who did this, man?
Oh, that guy.
That's the guy.
That guy dancing with Tina? He's dead meat.
Dead Meat James. Whoa! Good framing. Yeah, like there's a lot of stuff that needs to be on point for a movie like this to work. Hey! Wow! Oh my. Wow! Knocked the socks off. What a cut. No, his PJs.
You think I'm joking? Come on, move it!
I like that this guy has risen, you know, to such a status as a hench, but with, you know, those luscious locks.
I want to know what my money is, and I want to know right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
You've got 17.5% in T-bills amortized over the fiscal year. Fortunately, funeral bouquets are deductible.
Hey, yes. It's a business expense. Oh, whoa. Are you trying to tell me that I can dodge splits? Hey, you gotta get that Russian dance in there. Gotta get an Elvis in there. Eee. How many bullets are...
Got me, partner.
I did. It only took me like 8 shots to get there. Yes. Go, Bugs.
Hold me closer in. Eleni am the little yeller out.
Those teeth.
Tell Tawny Tim I won't be coming home this Christmas.
Yes, say it every death.
Tell Scarlet I do give a damn.
This is great.
You really love me.
This is like the perfect movie for Jim Carrey. Back to the show.
Hey, Calloway. So you got a warrant this time? Or you just stopped by for a nightcap?
Ooh.
What I got is probable cause. A couple of your boys were spotted knocking over Edge City Bank.
Hey, easy, Junior. Give me a woody.
I am erect. Why aren't you erect?
We got a stiff upstairs. It's one of the guys from the heist.
You call that high-priced lawyer of yours, Terrell. You and I are going downtown for a little chat.
Eee. That other cop who just came in looks like he could be like a Jim Carrey double. Oh no! Of course! Both explains part of the physics of his costume change. Ipkiss. But it also provides, yes, good dramatic piece of obstacular embellishment.
Oh my God.
You gotta get that thing a body pillow, dude.
Ipkiss!
Whoa! Yep. Does the mask not work during the daytime?
Open up!
Oh my God. And the frisbee. Wow!
Listen, this isn't the best time right now.
Oh.
Where were you last night, Ipkiss?
Here.
What do you know about this mask character?
Mask?
He robs the bank you work in, and then I find this in the Coco Bongo.
There can't be two idiots with pajamas like these.
That looks like was something someone would wear to the Coco Bongo.
May I see those pajamas, Mr. Ipkiss?
Those pajamas were stolen.
Somebody stole your pajamas?
I mean,
Dude.
What is this city coming to?
Just hanging off the doorknob handle, whatever.
Pajama drawer is no longer safe.
Wow.
Huh?
Oh, he does have a little birdie.
Look at that guy. Nobody's that fast at my bank.
I'll say.
They're just treating it like he's abnormally fast.
The bank employee files and run down the prints on a guy named Ipkiss. Stanley Ipkiss.
Ah, you figure it was an inside job, huh?
That's right, and all I need is a couple of prints to lock this whack job up till doomsday.
And some more of America's favorite fries. Thank you to McDonald's for sponsoring this scene.
I want you to get the word out. I want him here tomorrow, alive.
How about tonight?
Losing it, Dorian.
I'm not losing anything, except maybe some extra baggage around here.
Yeah.
You weren't putting up much of a fight with that freak show last night when he tried to kiss you.
Oh.
Did it look like I had much of a choice?
Yeah, he seduced me with cartoon physics.
I'll tell you one thing. It's going to be payback for anybody who crosses me.
This movie also has the right amount of seriousness when it needs to. Like, the crime scenes have to be committed enough.
Have a crisis on our hands here, and you stroll in over an hour late? If I have to put up with your slovenly behavior, back off, monkey boy!
Oh, monkey bone.
Before I tell your daddy you're running this place like it's your own personal piggy bank. Or maybe we should call the IRS. And see if we can arrange a little vacation for you at Club.
Ooh, here's the thing, monkey boy.
That'll be all, Ipkiss.
Damn, dog. You just fight clubbed your manager.
That was genius, buddy.
What side of whose bed did you wake up on, man?
The mask side of my own.
2 tickets to the charity ball at the Coco Bongo Club this Saturday night. Want to be my date?
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I just wanted to thank you, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have much to open an account with anymore.
What about the club? I thought you were doing great.
Oh no. Crime sales are down.
You didn't stop by just to see me, did you? It's okay. Tell me.
God, that suit she's got.
The guy they say robbed this place, I think he was at the club last night.
Really?
I think that's a solid guess, a solid conjecture.
You ought to see him dance.
She's not about the looks.
Why are you interested?
Just curious, I guess.
You'd like to see him again, wouldn't you?
This is a very Peter Parker-y kind of moment.
I wouldn't mind.
I know him, you know.
I'm his photographer.
We're old college buddies, him and me. It's funny you should mention the way he dances because
Oh no.
I taught him a couple of dance moves myself.
Oh.
Do you think you can have him meet me tonight?
I might be able to work something out.
Oh.
Manfield Park.
Okay, sunset.
Perfect.
Super.
Hey. Jesus, man.
Looks like 4th or 5th century Scandinavian. Possibly a representation of one of the Norse night gods. Maybe Loki.
Loki, the god of stars, is marvelous. Who's Loki?
The Norse god of mischief.
We need to get you a Disney Plus account.
Odin banished him from Valhalla forever.
Then he could have banished him into that mask.
Why not?
This is a piece of wood.
But it's green.
My book is about masks as a metaphor, Mr. Ipkiss. Not to be taken literally. You're suffering from a mild delusion.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna prove it to you.
Yeah. He crosses his eyes. Sing, Michigan J Frog, sing! Dance! Yep, gotta get that Jim Carrey hip thrust.
You said Loki was a night god. Maybe it only works at night.
There we go.
Or if you would like me to arrange for a safe environment for you tonight, I can do that.
No. I have a date.
I've got to see Tina. Do I go as myself or the mask?
If I tell you, you promise to leave my office right now. Go as yourself and as the mask.
Yes.
You are both one and the same beautiful person.
Hey. Oh, he empowered him just as much as he was like skeeved. Oh. Hey, he's got a document.
Stanley, what are you doing here?
I just wanted to come by and make sure that you two got together all right.
Oh.
You know, I hardly ever stop by here. It's kind of hard to believe it was just a garbage heap.
Wow.
It's really beautiful.
Look
right
at that.
around sunset.
Look at that Borealis. City of methane. Sky pollution just for you.
My friend will be along here any minute. I better go.
Oh, are you sure?
Stanley!
Oh.
Hello, chérie. Où est mes tagay?
Yeah.
Is it written in the stars that we are destined to fraternize?
Oh.
Kiss me, my dear, and I will reveal my croissant.
Oh. Oh, yeah, dude.
I love it.
No, dude, you're Pepe Le Pew now. You can't just be the id. You can't just be the mask.
Boy, I need backup and I need it now.
I wish I could blow a smoke ring or heart.
Like Napoleon, I will divide and conquer.
I don't know, dude. Ask Ridley Scott about that.
Police!
Hey. Merde. You knew it was coming. Is that the most popular swear word in a non-English language?
You're under arrest.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Yes! Richard Kimball, fugitive. Let's do this.
What are they gonna do to me, Sarge? What are they gonna do?
Search him.
Ow!
No, you gotta do one of those.
Where's a camcorder when you need one?
That line is aged up. Oh my goodness.
Never seen those before?
I have a permit for that.
Concealed carry.
What?
What?
Uh-oh.
Margaret!
Yeah. Ugh!
Son of a bitch!
Oh!
Jeez, I figured you had a sense of humor. After all, you married her.
Ah! Did she get like
It's gotta hurt.
Yep. Did she get like a professional boudoir shot? This is like a monster movie where it's like, you know, the blend of practical effects and CGI like all enhanced the thing. Like this is like the comedy version of that where it's like you have the right performer, the right makeup, and then CGI to embellish the already huge performance.
Open fire.
What do you got? Oh, yeah, let's go. Hey, nice cutback. Costume change. Chamaracas. Oh my god, dude. Jim Carrey must do so much yoga.
When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
This gets used a fair amount, right? There's got to be some notable chick chicky boom set pieces in movies.
And that chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
Oh. Yes. Even though this is one big distraction, it's not bad. You know, it's causing unity and joy. Oh, what is that flying by? Like trapeze artists?
Wow, see ya. There he is. Let's get him. Snap out of it.
Yeah, were you firing at one of the people in the sky? Nope. Oh. 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 Looked like Nick Cage for a second there.
Stanley, get
Oh.
in!
Damn, she gonna risk her life for you. Stop her, my mom will shoot. Wow, everybody shoot that car.
I saw it. What's happening to you, Stanley?
Dang.
I'm losing control. When I put that mask on, I can do anything. Be anything.
Yeah. You gotta combine it with your core self or the other parts of yourself.
I don't know what's happening to you, Stanley, but I do know this. That letter that you sent my column, that was from a guy with more guts and more heart.
Oh.
Whatever that mask is, you don't need it.
Yeah.
You are already all you'll ever need to be.
Aww.
Do you really mean that?
Actually, no.
Yeah.
What took you guys so long? I've been
What?
down here for like 20 minutes.
What? She's in with them?
Give her the money.
I guess that tracks. Both these women were very drawn to him kind of inexplicably.
Sorry, Stanley. You really are a great guy. I just can't lose my condo. You know how hard it is to find an apartment in this city.
Huh? Is her name Peggy Brandt? Is there a Betty Brandt in something?
You said you wouldn't hurt him.
I lied.
I lied.
How's this mask work? I don't know. You just put it on.
Isn't there a movie where that actually happens? And there's like a big red smear on the paper? It's like an actual gruesome scene. Oh no. Whoa. But you're not the chosen one, man. You don't
You better be careful, huh?
You don't love Looney Tunes the way this guy loves Looney Tunes. You can't handle the slapstick. Oh. Giga Chad mask.
What do we do with Ipkiss?
The police are looking for the mask, so we'll give them the mask.
Damn, though. You're like the monster version.
Money better be here, Ipkiss, or you can Ipkiss your ass goodbye.
He spent a long time coming up with that one.
Hey, Orlando.
Dudes used to rock the only ponytail more back in the day, I feel like. Oh. Come on, Milo, you got this. Milo is intact. Live your best life, boy. Oh. Come on, Milo.
I still can't believe it. Hardened cops dancing in the street and broadcast all over the 11 o'clock news.
The SWAT team got an offer to open in Vegas.
Oh, I want to see that show.
Ah, come on, Lieutenant. It's not all your fault. Something will turn up.
Sure. Stanley Ipkiss is gonna fall right into my lap.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Explain everything? Explain this.
That's a different mask. That's just a prosthetic that they probably used from one of the earlier or later scenes. It's okay, James. James Carrey.
Milo.
Oh, the buddy.
Forget about me, buddy. Find yourself a new place to live. Looks like I'm gonna be in here for a long, long time.
No.
Hey, you with the face.
You. Jim Carrey is maybe the one guy that you would actually be able to identify with that descriptor.
Hello, Stanley.
What are you doing here?
Is it true?
Yeah.
Your boyfriend might be a little upset.
He's going to the charity ball tonight. He's gonna do something terrible.
Oh.
How does it work?
It's like it brings your innermost desires to life. If deep down inside you're a little repressed and a hopeless romantic,
Yeah.
you become some sort of a love-crazy wild man.
Is Me, Myself, and Irene kind of like that too?
And we're all in big trouble. And if I were you, I'd get out of town.
The id versus the higher self kind of split.
Thanks.
Aww.
Sharing a sunset with me. For being the only guy who treated me like a person and not some sort of party favor.
Damn.
You know that night at the club? I knew I'd found someone special.
The mask.
What?
The guy inside the mask.
Yeah.
It was you all along.
It was you, Spider-Man.
I've got to disappear for a while now, Stanley. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Oh, buddy. You gotta go take down Venom Man. You gotta go beat down Eddie Brock. I like that the mask. Sorry, Edge City made me think of Edgelord, and then I was like, the mask's crazy grin almost looks like Cringe Face. Oh no, no! Damn, not bad. Something about that moment reminded me of like L.A. Confidential for some reason. Oh my!
No!
This is a great cell window.
Guard! There's a woman being chased through the alleyway there. Come on. She needs help.
Yeah, sure. Keep it down, Ipkiss.
There's another that guy.
Milo. Remember how I taught you not to jump up on people? Forget all that.
All your jumping desires will be met today. Wow! Damn!
You can do it. Come on.
What do they do? Is that the dog jumping, or is someone like throwing him up there? Oh! Whoa! Yeah, when it needs to, it feels like some kind of actual crime movie.
I was beginning to get all worried about you. Nice little talk with the cops.
I just went to see what Ipkiss told them.
Oh, that's right. You and Stanley, right? Maybe it was you who helped him out with the back job, huh?
That's ridiculous.
Always?
He's got the left side earring. What was the politics of the time? Everyone's got a left side earring.
You playing a little trip without me, baby? No?
Ooh!
We're gonna go to a party tonight. We're gonna have one hell of a time, aren't we? Get in my sight.
Duh. I like, too, the dovetailing of, what is it, Peggy being sweet, coming from, like, a reputable, like, oh, she's a reporter, and then turning out to be the double cross, and then you have Cameron Diaz on the other side, you know, part of the grift, but who really just wants to go straight and steady, and leaving the operator like that. Yeah, I think that's nice.
See that man over there? Huh? He's got keys. Go get those keys.
It's like a reverse Pirates of the Caribbean, sort of.
That's it? Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, this is Swiss cheese. Oh, buddy. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Wow. This dog is well-trained. Well-trained animal actor. What's he watching on TV?
Good boy. Give me the keys.
I wonder. They probably wanted the dog to keep the key, but at the same time, I'm like, at what point is he just actually saying, hey, come on, we gotta move the scene on. Oh. Careful, Stanley. Oh. Oh. He's gonna close the button. Yeesh. Oh, damn, Stan.
Milo.
No.
I'm warning you, I'm seriously stressed out here.
Yep.
You're in the middle of a police station. There is no way you're walking out of here like this.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
What the hell are you doing?
You're gonna take me out as your prisoner. Put it on.
Put it on!
Wowie. That was swift.
Where are you taking Ipkiss?
Ixnay. He hates at gay and ungay. Ow!
Oh, I get it. Pig Latin, right? Ise, uye, ederle.
Oh my goodness, yes. Pig Latin is the official thing to use if you really want someone to work hard and then give up on whatever you just said.
I've got to change for the party.
Yes. Knock, knock with the devil in, more leveling as I've ever been. Woo. Casino night. Whoa, yeah. Like Goro and the Hulk.
You're driving like a maniac. I'm sorry, we're already late for the ball.
I'm just the next employee who's come for his back pay, or should I say payback?
Yes. There's a little spawn in there. Oh, he flinched a little bit when the guns went off. Woo. Oh, he's getting hit. I see.
Come on.
Hit me. Oh, no. Yeah. That's actually kind of unsettling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be your host for the remainder of the evening.
So it amplifies, the id lurking within you that you need to wrangle and temper.
Where is everybody? Someone's not kosher here. Exactly. What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to lock you in. Use the radio. Milo, this could be dangerous. You stay here and be a good boy.
Yes, the best boy.
Daddy's gonna have to go kick some ass.
How is Daddy gonna have a normal life after this? Oh, there's a jump cut there. They adjusted the timing on that shot.
Blow it.
Oh, no! No!
This is your big production number. And you know, it's important to go out with a big bang.
Ha 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 ha. I like that the bad guys even put, cautionary signs on the box.
Look, take this gun. Start sneaking people out the back. Right.
God, he looks like a James Bond character. And he looks almost like a Dirty Harry. Dirty Carrey!
This party's over.
Oh.
In 10 minutes.
Just enough time.
When a man shows what he's really made of.
Oh, look out. Crap. Made of crap. Oh. Where are you going?
Hey, boss. Look who decided to crash the party.
This guy's familiar, too.
Bring him up here!
Dorian!
Yes.
Dorian, wait, no!
There's no time for last requests.
But all I wanted was a kiss.
Uh-oh.
Dorian, I can't shut this thing off.
There's always time.
For a kiss? Egg.
From the real Dorian, the one I used to love.
Oh, smart.
This whole place is gonna blow in a couple of minutes!
Yeah.
Just wait.
Look at those lips they gave him, too. Those details.
I've decided.
I have decided. Hey.
Give it one last throw.
There's a lot of build up for that cut. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excelente. No. Oh. Oh, haha. Oh, we're doing that. The frisbee. Excellent.
It's all over now!
Oh, ouch. Oh, no. Oh, they did it! They're doing it! Oh, my God, no. Oh, how many things is this dog going to hump? Yup. Oh. Nope. Damn, dude. It's going Ralphie Parker on him. Nice shot. Nicely done with that dolly embellishment. Whoa! Gotta get him on the butt. Gotta do all the dog jokes.
Oh my God. This has got to be a new breed.
Yes. The new breed, the new batch. Oh, buddy. Okay. I'm happy Milo got to wear the mask, but I'm also happy that was short-lived. Excellent shooting, gang. Excellent work today. Oh.
Did you miss me?
Classic. Shtick Tracy over here.
Now you have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well...
Do I?
Do ya?
Was it Bruce Almighty that made his face like look like Clint Eastwood to do that same line? Excellent. But that is the difference between what Stanley would do and what the other guy would do. Oh! Wow! Yep.
This guy's incorrigible.
God, his jaw action. Hey, smart. Good thing you didn't get any Acme products along the way. Oh, nice.
You were good, kid. Real good. As long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?
Those teeth, man. Wow, see? You're learning to balance. You're learning to apply what the mask can teach you, but curb its basest instincts and desires.
Police! Hands up!
All right, officers, arrest those men.
Oh.
Always wanted to say that.
You know, I'll give it to you, man. You are not a good wingman at all, but I'll give it to you.
Man is the mask.
No, Dorian Tyrell was the mask. I saw it with my own eyes.
Yes! Smart.
Wow, you're a real hero.
Doyle!
Any American with balls of steel wouldn't do for his community?
Yep.
You sure you know what you're doing, buddy?
I'm sure.
Go exit the Truman Show.
Sure you're not gonna miss this guy? When he's gone, all that's left is me.
Aw. He's looking at you, kid. Ah, the kiss. We did it. We got that kiss. Where are you going, dude? You just gonna leave? Oh my God, Jesus Christ. No. Father in heaven, please. Not this guy. This guy does not get the mask. Oh, Milo, what the hell? Do you like an... Yeah, see? It's in you. Just gotta make sure to keep it proportional. And what a freeze frame to end on. That was so lovely. Oh my goodness. Oh, my friends. Gonna take a minute to drink in the cast right here, but we did it.
Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video, a brand that I am happy to be partnered with, thrilled to. It's fortunately one that I have been using for quite a while now, prior to ever agreeing to a partnership with them. I was like, that makes for the best kind of synergy promotion because I can actually talk about them from my heart here. Reason being, like many of you guys, for years, I am constantly downloading all kinds of financial apps that I keep forgetting to use or I don't really find quite as beneficial. Rocket Money has been the one, the only one. I'm not just saying it is the only one that I have been able to consistently use, rely on, that has been an absolute game changer for me. On a very personal note, running Real Rejects is an absolute privilege. However, you know, like I stress out about taxes and it's the beginning of the year and I'm like, I'm trying to be smarter and get it all done now. I already started like a couple months ago getting things in order. Managing Real Rejects finances while managing my own personal finances has been an ongoing struggle, and I'm very big on like efficiency and being organized, but clearly it wasn't as good enough as I thought I had been. So before Rocket Money came into my life, I was drowning in subscriptions and struggling to keep track of my expenses. And as I really wanted to like get everything in order, Rocket Money came at the right time for me. I was overwhelmed with subscriptions. I didn't even know I I had or had still been subscribed to. I mean, do you ever wonder how many subscriptions you actually pay for? Have you ever taken the time to really do it? It can be a little daunting. Rocket Money helped me see what I was missing, and best part, they even canceled those subscriptions for me with just a simple tap. So with Rocket Money, you can have all your subscriptions in one place, making it easy to cancel anything unnecessary without the hassle of dealing with customer service. It's so annoying. Plus, they'll work on getting you refunds and negotiate lower bills, saving you up to 20%. You just snap a pic of your bill and let Rocket Money take care of the rest. Let me just summarize for you really quick what they are. They're a personal finance app that finds and cancels unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills. With over 5 million users and over $500 million in canceled subscriptions, they've already saved members an average of $720 a year. They've helped save me a little bit more than that. Don't waste your hard-earned money on unused subscriptions. Cancel them today at rocketmoney.com/rejects. That's rocketmoney.com/rejects. If you've heard other people talk about them, well, use ours, rocketmoney.com/rejects. Because if you use that promo code rejects, you unlock special benefits. And yes, using them is also a great way to support the channel. Same time, it's just a great way to support your bank account. Because I cannot stress enough just how much this app has changed the game for me. Take control of your finances with Rocket Money and enjoy financial peace of mind.
Oh, guys, hey, first and foremost, before we hop into this review, why don't you go ahead, leave 5 stars? If I could, I would have had, my hand stretch out and, do some kind of crazy number 5 thing. But yeah, if you're listening on Apple and Spotify, leave us your thoughts and opinions, but mostly leave us that rating. Helps us out a lot. And you know what? I gotta say, first and foremost, Jim Carrey, Stanley Ipkiss, The Mask in particular, the drips throughout this movie, the costume design was lovely and terrific. And I mean, across the board, from again, just like the outfits they had Cameron Diaz in, the outfits that they had, the freaking pajamas they had Jim Carrey in, all the different elegant party goers, the criminals, the biker gangs, so many great flourishes in terms of wardrobe and aesthetics. And speaking of wardrobe and it's just rejectnationshop.com if you want to support the channel and rock a fresh and reject nation-y drip. Come on over there. It's a great way to support the channel. It's one of our favorites. We got new designs going up quite frequently. I made a bunch of Doctor Who jokes during this, and Doctor Who, we got a Doctor Who inspired t-shirt. It's one of the best sellers thus far. We got Space Babies of the Galaxy. We got Child Protection Services, the classic ticket. We got a whole bunch of other things that are probably flashing up on screen. But yeah, if you want to, jump on over there, and I will finish shilling and move on to talking about this movie. It's so cool to finally fill in. Again, one of the fun things about this whole experience is that, yes, we get to talk about the current things and break those down and kind of, give our thoughts and ideas about them. But it's always a blast, and it feels like continuing, film school in some kind of cultural way when we get to watch one of these classics. And yeah, this was hilarious. Like this really lived up to just the mystique that it has accrued over time, at least for, my perception of it. And going back to especially a comedy, you're always like, how is this going to hold up by today's standards and just by where I am as a viewer now versus like if I had seen this when I was like, between 10 and 15 or something like that, I might have, really had a blast. But actually, this is an example of a movie where, watching it now gave me so much lovely appreciation for the context just as much as just the direct experience of watching the movie. Because, yeah, I mean, this was really fun and funny, and it was really fun to see Jim Carrey in, his heyday, and at the height of his comedic, presence in Hollywood before. I think this is like, slightly before, or maybe even a good stretch before he was breaking out into more dramatic roles and things like that. But it really just gives you that huge appreciation. Like I feel like Jim Carrey wasn't prominent in my house growing up because of just like the overwhelming shtick-ish nature of his whole, on-screen persona. And then we might not have had an Adam Sandler for the broadness, but also the crudeness, the crassness and whatnot. And so, yeah, this was fun because, I've been able to go back and appreciate, some of the stuff that I missed from the Jim Carrey catalog up until now. And like Dumb and Dumber was another one of those where I'm like, this is a perfect movie for this guy. And it's funny that this should be like a comic book thing because we've talked about, we did like a Batman movie ranking a couple of years ago, and I watched Batman Forever for that. And Batman Forever is an example of one of those that, you know, Jim Carrey is in that represents sort of what I was maybe repelled by or didn't love back in the day, which is that, you know, I know a lot of people love his Riddler. I know this is kind of a hot take, but yeah, I found it mostly just kind of loud and obnoxious, and it didn't really click in for me. Whereas this is an example of a character, like with a comedian like this, I guess for my taste, I like to see something that requires them to fully play a character along with bringing their natural, ness, their shtick, whatever it is. There's a reason, and I know, again, a lot of people don't love this movie, problematic or whatever. Like an Adam Sandler movie that I love, that I gravitate towards, like You Don't Mess with the Zohan, because he's a full-on character there. And here I feel like this is a great balance of Jim Carrey being, you know, the everyman kind of ish guy plus wackiness that you require from, you know, the more traditional comedic and romantic things that this movie is going for. But yeah, you need somebody who can embody this Looney Tune character. And I don't know much about The Mask as a comic or as a strip or anything like that. But from what this is telling me, you know, it's basically a superhero that, you know, has those kinds of powers and aesthetics. It's all slapstick. It's all comedic. It's all very animated and very steeped in the tradition of animation. And for me as a viewer, that converges on a whole bunch of things that I love. And I thought, yeah, Jim Carrey was absolutely perfectly suited for, because again, he's got the crazy physicality and the rubber face and all that stuff. But I think that one thing that I wouldn't have picked up if I had seen this and really been able to perceive it back in the day is how that stuff is great and funny and you know, well timed and all that stuff. Like the comedy is really on, but you have to be able to temper that with you know, the right emotionality when a scene needs to be a little more straight or a little more heartfelt or whatever it might be. And like this is an example of a movie where I think he's really good at that. And there are other movies, you know, in his filmog that I have seen that, you know, adjust the levels on that and maybe play a little more earnest than something like this does. But I was just so dazzled by and swept up by this because, yeah, the whole movie felt like it embodied that sensibility. You know, it had enough, you know, straight shooting, and the little shooting sound at the end of the credits there to punctuate that. Perfect. You know, it knew when to take like the crime scenes seriously, at least enough. And I'm going to pull up the IMDb because again, this is like a movie full of that, guys. But yeah, like this movie knew when to play seriously enough. And I thought all the actors they got, even in smaller roles, like some of the henches, there are these character actors or on the police force, like they all fill out the cast really well. And again, they can all contend with and compete with Jim Carrey and complement Jim Carrey and provide the proper foils. Peter Riegert, okay, he was the cop. Peter Greene was Dorian. I feel like these are, you know, faces I would have been, Richard Jenny used to seeing maybe more, you know, just back in the day or in these, older, in an older era of movies. Oh, okay, this guy's Zed in Pulp Fiction and things like that. Like, yeah, it's like, I like that he got to don the mask and get a little wacky as well. But that, yeah, you have this movie that knows appropriately when to play broad and early on when to kind of throw you into the quirkiness, kind of making you wonder, like, is this a fantasy? Is this a dream? No, I guess, okay, so it establishes the height of its world already and then adds the mask into that. You need the right amount of tempering to make a movie like this work, and I think that also ties into the message of the movie, which is, you know, it's another one of those classic stories where it's about, you get this MacGuffin that brings out a certain aspect of your character that you initially think just doesn't exist within you at all. It allows you to become a whole new kind of person that has these qualities that maybe you have wished you could possess, and then slowly learning, no, these do exist inside you, you just have repressed them, and some of them, are urges you need to curb and or quash, and, you know, maybe, build out of your approach to living. But some of these things you do need a little bit more of, you know, you could stand to be a little bit more forward or expressive or whatever it might be. And I'm wondering now if Me, Myself, and Irene doesn't have a similar kind of quality, but maybe you're like splitting those aspects up into two different people or something. Either way, you know, like there's enough going on that this felt like super appropriate to what it is, or at least, again, the prospect of a comic strip with this conceit adapted into a motion picture. And I really like the effects. You know, it is CG. You know, I think Roger Rabbit would be certainly a comparison point here, and that dazzles with its blend of 2D with 2D classic animation, drawn animation with live action stuff. But yeah, this had, more of a CGI approach to that, which, at the time, I imagine this was probably pushing the boundaries of what CG can do, which is cool to see. And it's one of those things where, yeah, even if it doesn't look photo real, that's okay. And that probably helps, like the cartoonishness probably helps. Just as a nerd, I would have loved to have seen a couple gags that were in the hand-drawn tradition. But again, the blending, it's like I said during the reaction, it's like a lot of, especially apparent in monster movies and things like that, is the combination of physical and visual and makeup effects, to sell monsters or action. And this movie kind of helped me to further clarify the idea that slapstick is like the action iteration of comedy. It's that thing that involves stunts and specific timing and all those things. And so, yeah, this is kind of like a monster movie in a way, but with comedy instead. So you have this prosthetic makeup that, helps to enhance the natural zaniness of Jim Carrey's expressions and whatnot. And then you have the, just way in which he is so beautifully able to, beyond that, create these punctuated emotions and expressions and things. And then, you can take that, further into fantasy with the use of CG and other things. And yeah, this was a movie that required a combination of effects and stuff. And funny, the mask should be green. So I can only imagine that probably just helped the effects as much as it did just, stay true to what I imagine the original design would have been. And yeah, like there's a lot of other comic book movie aspects to this as well that aren't doing it the way not as much doing it like you would see them today, where it's like, hey, we're paying homage. It's like, no, like there are aspects of this, like especially when the villain gets the mask and he's, basically turning into like the Venom version. It's like kind of like a dark Spider-Man Peter Parker thing. And, Tina comes to see him and she's got this whole thing where she is drawn to Stanley, but she's also drawn to the mask. But ultimately, it's really the qualities of Stanley that she's actually, responding to. And, certainly other flourishes and certain tonal things felt like maybe it could have been hearkening to Spawn, which I haven't seen as a movie, but I'm familiar with at least some of the iconography of.
And it also has that, bit with Loki where they, acknowledge the myth. Obviously Marvel didn't create that, although that's a fun thing reminiscent of other mythology and comics. It does just enough with that Ben Stein character to address that idea of the theme of the masks we put on, the people we aspire to be. And I love that moment plays out with him basically just actually encouraging him despite the obvious awkwardness of the situation and the fact that he thinks he's a bit deranged. He's still like, go as both people, be yourself, but also brings out some of those more assertive qualities that you think you could benefit from, and realize that they're both just you. And even though, yes, there is a MacGuffin, there is some sci-fi thing happening here with an actual magic mask, it's like, you didn't have to do that. And I feel like a lot of movies nowadays wouldn't weave a theme that way, the way that this movie did,
And yeah, like classic film noir things or things like Dick Tracy, which is another thing I should see at some point. But yeah, there were certainly like film noir crime classic tropes here. You've got the what do they call it? The Coco Bongo, the, Copacabana style, like, big band club, and, your femme fatales, and you've got your, journalist who turns out to be like a double cross, and, the food chain of crime and the cops and everything. And yeah, this just managed to blend so many things together in such a fun madcap way, and to have, like, again, a story that matches your requisite comedy for this time period, especially, where it's just like, yeah, nice guy who's a little bit timid and maybe a bit down on his luck, trying to, improve his life and get the good gig and get the girl and all that other, basic stuff. And yeah, it's got that, and it's got, a bit of a romance, but then, yeah, it's got this whole superhero thing and multiple identities thing without having to get too overwrought with any of those qualities, and in a way that, yeah, lets the imagination and the fun and the wildness shine, and you get some of the, awkward comedy of, like discovery of how this thing works and how it, interacts with regular people, and how to, stifle the aftermath. It's like when he's trying to clean up the apartment when the cop's at his door, and sort of learning to harness this force that has, come into your life. And even just the simplicity of the opening of, you've got this diver, and there's almost like a peripheral magic where this diver goes down, opens the chest, the mask floats out. You get the sense that it's something that was put there, long ago for a reason washed away by time. And then, the pipe immediately falls and knocks the dude out. And then, even the way he finds it, and even those moments that I like when movies, and I feel like this used to happen more in the past, when they'll remind you of things and nod to stuff. But again, it's not really taking any kind of break. Not that movies directly say that, but I think there is more of you'll see movies now with a greater sensibility of oh, let's leave an applause break here. They're not doing that. So it's kind of up to you to just catch these things and appreciate them or not. But yeah, I thought it was rich with those things, and I really liked the chemistry of Cameron Diaz. And I bought Amy Yasbeck, the Peggy Brandt. Even though, again, this isn't the kind of movie where we could spend the utmost amount of time with those characters, the classic tropes help you to identify with who they are. And then, you like Peggy enough, and she's charming enough that when that double cross happens, it is a major surprise, and you are bummed because, at least for me, early on, I was like, man, they both seem kind of great. I could see how he would be great with either of them in one way or another. And so, yeah, this is an example of a movie that, it feels more classic because, yeah, it's doing all the craziness that you would expect, and it certainly is a vehicle for a presence like Jim Carrey. But it seems like a lot of care went into how to shoot this and how to, bring energy to everything that was going on, because sometimes comedies can be shot flat. Even effects comedies can be shot kind of flat, aside from their, set pieces. Whereas this, just felt like one of those older movies where every little thing had a joke on it. Everything had color. Even the incidental things had some type of personality. There are a lot of great character actors across the board. And yeah, man, this is great. I had such a blast. I'm so... I as much as, again, people are going to be like, how'd you never see being aware of it for so long, this was about as lovely as I could have hoped for finally paying off this experience. And yeah, I cannot wait to watch this again. It's the full peak of zany, sort of overwhelming Jim Carrey-ness. And you can see certainly variations of the kind of movie that would become a Jim Carrey movie in light of something like this. But yeah, man, this was just such a blast. And I thought it was really well, attuned to what it was trying to be. It had just the right amount of tempered dimensionality to, sell all the things it was trying to sell. I don't really know much of I feel like this director's name, Chuck Russell, is kind of familiar. But yeah, just the idea of a Looney Tune hero, or not even hero. It's not even a superhero. That's the thing. It's you could be. But it's all about how you use it. This guy directed The Scorpion King and Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Okay. Dream Warriors, one of the best ones. Not bad at all. Okay. So yeah, man, I was really enthralled by this. This was super fun, and yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else you could say about it. Just firing on all cylinders, lots of craftsmanship and good, visual work on display. And yeah, a real marriage of every facet of filmmaking and movie magic coming together. So hey guys, leave me your thoughts. And yeah, what else should I check out? What are the Jim Carrey movies? I've seen a handful of his classics, but there's certainly ones I haven't seen, and certainly ones where, I would have probably been so young that if I had been in the room for them, I don't remember them now. So yeah, I'm excited. Again, Dumb and Dumber and now this have me very excited to check out more Jim Carrey classics moving on, because yeah, and especially in the day and age of the comic book movie, this holds up really well for the most part. And it's not even, there aren't a ton of things. It's even within its own internal logic, and it's not a movie that requires you to be too anal specific about the internal logic, but you're the rules are fun and fanciful, and you can ask questions about them, but there's enough of everything and enough thought of everything to, I don't know, just, sell them very nicely. And in a time where, again, we are so saturated with this kind of thing, albeit not in this tone at all. And as comic book movies try to figure out how to reincorporate humor without making themselves a joke, I feel like there's such a stigma from the time in which people just didn't take anything comic book seriously before you proved through a Batman or something that they could be serious. I feel like now we're in this weird place with comic book humor where, you could stand to learn a thing or two from a movie like this. Not that everything has to be slapstick. But anyway, yeah, I really appreciated this, and I hope you did too. So, hey, leave me your thoughts, and I'll catch you on the next one. Much love. And, hey, before we go, let's do a Patron of the Day shout-out. Eric Horseman, what's up, buddy? Listen, I just wanted to say if there's anybody, it's a classic John shout out, because if there's anybody at Patreon, I would be thrilled to see Don the Mask and who they turn into under those, circumstances and pretenses. It's you, buddy. I mean, the amount, I feel like you would be like the peak sort of like Tasmanian devil Pepe Le Pew kind of presence. Very, very, I don't know if you would be a Bugs or a Daffy. See, that's the thing. There's so many possibilities. And and you're a colorful guy. You've got the Rejects tattoo, which would probably like come to life. The reel would spin and it would like pop out in 3D and there would be flames. You could use it to light a cigar, and then it would explode. All the possibilities. And then you could, tornado your way out here, sweep us up, take us back to Atlanta, and you could show us around. And I just think that would be a lovely and wonderful experience. So, hey, work on that. Get yourself a voodoo mask, and I'll catch you on the next one. But seriously, here at the start of the year, seeing your name in our, master list here, the amount of love you have shown us, the amount of time you've dedicated to just, being on this ship with us and being supportive and being lovely. Really, really appreciate you. And much love for now. And we'll catch you next time, Eric and everyone else. All right, that's the video. Cheers.